As we age, it's natural to think about what the future holds. We want to stay healthy, live independently, and most importantly, live with dignity. While family is a central part of our lives, we must also explore creative and affordable ways to care for ourselves as we grow older. In this video, we'll explore 3 real-life stories of elderly individuals who have found unique and empowering ways to care for themselves. These stories highlight how, with a bit of resourcefulness and support, we can age with grace, joy, and independence. Let's dive into these inspiring stories that show how family relationships, community support, and adapting to new lifestyles can make a world of difference. Story 1. Grandpa Sue's Journey to Independence. Grandpa Sue is 75 years old. He has experienced both living in a nursing home and hiring a caregiver. Like many seniors, Grandpa Sue found that traditional caregiving options can be expensive and not always suitable. After his wife passed away over 5 years ago, Grandpa Sue hired a caregiver to help him at home. But he quickly realized that the situation wasn't working. The caregiver didn't provide the support he needed, and instead of feeling cared for, Grandpa Sue felt more like he was taking care of the caregiver. He decided to let the caregiver go. For Grandpa Sue, independence is important, and he didn't want to be a burden. His children then suggested he move into a nursing home. But Grandpa Sue didn't want that either. The idea of being under strict rules and living in a place where people pass away regularly made him uncomfortable. Instead of accepting his children's suggestions, Grandpa Sue found an alternative solution that worked for him. He started cooking for himself, learning to make simple meals like stir-fries and steamed buns. He also took up Tai Chi, meeting with other elderly people in his community each morning for exercise. This new lifestyle allowed Grandpa Sue to stay healthy, active, and independent. But the most significant change was joining a support group for elderly people living alone. With more than 20 members, the group stayed connected through WeChat and supported each other by checking in daily. If someone wasn't feeling well, they would visit or help them with tasks. They even paid each other for services like going to the hospital or cooking meals. Grandpa Sue's story is a perfect example of how, as we age, we can take charge of our own care by forming supportive communities that are more affordable than hiring a caregiver or moving into a nursing home. By relying on each other, they created a cost-effective and emotionally fulfilling system that gave everyone involved peace of mind. Story 2. Grandpa's Peaceful Life. Living alone on his own terms. Grandpa Yu, 65, enjoys a peaceful, independent life. Although his children are considerate and visit him often, he's chosen to live alone in a way that suits his personality. After his wife passed away, Grandpa Yu could have easily decided to live with his children or move into a senior home. But he didn't want that. He values peace and quiet, and he enjoys being by himself. Living alone, Grandpa Yu has the freedom to do things that make him happy, like reading, writing, and tending to his plants. He's content with his own company and has learned to appreciate the small things in life. His children, while concerned about his well-being, understand his choice to remain independent. He receives a monthly pension and can take care of his own household needs, such as cooking and cleaning. What makes Grandpa Yu's situation special is the way he has found peace in his routine. He doesn't rely on others for emotional support or care. Instead, he engages in hobbies that give him satisfaction and fulfillment. He also values his privacy, recognizing that his children have their own lives to lead. Though they occasionally suggest he move in with them, Grandpa Yu knows that his lifestyle works for him, and he prefers to live on his own terms. The lesson here is that there's no one-size-fits-all solution to aging. Some seniors, like Grandpa Yu, are happiest living independently. Autonomy and personal choice are vital to maintaining a positive sense of self as we grow older. Story 3. Auntie Yu's Search for a Fulfilling Lifestyle After Loss. Auntie Yu, 67, found herself at a crossroads after the sudden loss of her husband to a stroke. The grief was overwhelming, and she struggled with loneliness in her home. Her children were thoughtful and suggested that she come live with them, but after a brief stay at their homes, Aunt Liu realized that this arrangement wasn't ideal for her. Her daughter-in-law, despite her best intentions, didn't treat her as part of the family, and the constant tension made her uncomfortable, one that gave her the freedom she needed while still offering companionship. After much thought, Aunt Liu discovered a hotel apartment for seniors. These specialized apartments are cozy, affordable, and designed for elderly people who still maintain their independence. The best part, they offer meals and cleaning services, so Aunt Liu didn't have to cook or worry about household chores. At first, Aunt Liu's children thought the hotel apartment was too expensive, but after some discussion, Aunt Liu agreed to contribute a small portion of her pension. The apartment allowed her to live independently, with her own space and the ability to come and go as she pleased, while still having access to support if needed. The key takeaway from Aunt Liu's story is that, with a little creativity, seniors can find housing options that are both affordable and tailored to their needs. Conclusion: the future of elderly care. The future of elderly care is bright because of stories like Grandpa Sue's, Grandpa Liu's, and Aunt Liu's. They show us that, with a little ingenuity and a focus on independence, we can create lifestyles that are fulfilling, affordable, and empowering. Whether it's forming support networks with other seniors, choosing independent living solutions, or embracing new ways of connecting with family, it's possible to age gracefully, happily, and with dignity. It's about taking control of our own lives, making decisions that feel right for us, and living with the same resilience and wisdom that has gotten us this far. If these stories resonated with you, share them with someone who could benefit from them. Leave a comment if you're inspired to take action in your own life. Your thoughts and experiences are valuable to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring stories and tips on aging well. Together, we can create a future where the elderly are respected, valued, and supported.